Happy Halloween everybody and welcome to the Halloween stream. Currently checking if everything's working. I hope so. If you're here, then just make sure to let me know. Okay, can hear myself. It's a little bit weird. Okay, okay, sorry for that. It's my mobile phone. Okay. I would say before we actually start with my plans for the stream, I will wait a little bit. We will talk about different stuff for a few minutes to give people time to join. Okay. As far as I'm concerned, everything is going well. Okay. I would say I will enable some background music now. Let me know if it's too loud or too quiet or something, if you can even hear it. But everything looks fine so far. Always a little bit tricky if you don't stream that often, you know. It's a little bit tricky to get everything set up and to find out how everything was working, because I sometimes forget about it. Okay. Yeah, this is just going to be a really chill stream. And okay, wait. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm getting a warning here. Give me a second to fix this. I'm not sure if you can even hear me. If the arrow is... I see, okay. Okay, let's see. I have to check my own stream. I will be away for a second. Give me 1 second here to check this out. Okay, here I am, back again. It seems YouTube is just trolling me. Okay, everything's working, I guess. So, again, if you're here, let me know. And yeah, let's start with some stuff. Before we actually start doing the Halloween stuff that I planned, and I tell you the plans, and as already announced, we're going to create a Halloween mode. But before, I just wanted to share some news that sooner or later I will share anyway, so I thought let's talk about this. I think it's a good topic to talk about before I actually start, so as I just said, to give people time to join the stream. So, how is development going? It's actually going pretty well, and I'm really at the final stages of developing the game. That means polishing, bug fixing. You can basically finish the game, you know, kind of as a main story, nothing super special, but you can finish the game. Although I haven't honestly yet done that, just because, you know, bugs appear, that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm also balancing the game, also very important task to do. Adjusting all different, you know, damage values, how much health do the enemies have, that kind of stuff. It's very, very important. Also stuff like attack speed and just how much gold do you get in the dungeon, how much gold or items do you get for a quest reward, and that kind of stuff. And the reason I haven't completed the game myself yet is just because, you know, the game consists of that core loop. You have dungeons, you have quests, and that's there like from the start. And if something doesn't work there, I usually stop and fix that kind of stuff. Sometimes it's even, you know, a bug just will prevent me from proceeding. But, you know, if that system, if that core loop of going to dungeons and doing quests works once, it works like till the end of the game. So that's the reason I didn't yet complete the game. Of course, I already played the final dungeon, I built it and stuff. Just want to tell you that I officially, you know, the way it's intended to, I've not completed the game myself the traditional way of just playing from the start to finished. Although it's theoretically possible, I could, but you know, usually when my bug list is growing, I stop at some point and just fix the bugs and then start over again. So that's basically the nature of playtesting. Yeah, as I just said, going well with the game. I'm quite happy with how everything's going. I really like how the game looks and how it plays, how it feels. It still has some issues, and I fear I will not be able to implement and fix everything and polish everything until early access release. But although, you know, that was my goal and I had like high standards for releasing into early access, but on the other hand, you know, that's the nature of early access. Not everything needs to be perfect. But I'm pretty happy, and I think it could turn out in a very, very cool game if I am allowed to add all the things and polish all the things and finish all the things that I planned during early access. And that, of course, is only possible if it's at least some kind of financial success, or at least enough that I can develop it further. But even if it will come out in early access, I think it will be pretty cool. And very soon, you will be able to get your hands on a playable version of the game, which basically will be the more or less the release version, the early access release version of Raidborn, which will be the beta playtest. So it's not really a beta, but I call it beta because, or is it beta? I always confuse those two pronunciations of the word. Anyway. Okay, wait, I just forgot. Okay, didn't have any kind of chat open here. Yeah, it's basically a release version, and of course I will use some of the user feedback I get from the playtest and implement it if bugs appear, but nothing super, you know, if people say, like, for example, oh, I need 100 more, the game needs 100 more weapons, I'm not going to do that. At least not before I go into early access. In the early access stage, of course, I will add a lot of that stuff. The reason being that I need to, even if I don't want to, but actually I am looking forward to it, actually. But I need to take some time to prepare the launch, to spread the word about Raidborn, and that's what I'm going to do. So far, it looks like, I would say, latest. Okay, you never should use the word latest when you're estimating development goals. But I would say around the end of November, I think I should be done with developing the game. Maybe even a little bit earlier, hard to say, because I also playing with the idea of replacing the UI, but I'm not yet sure if I really want to do that or not. Not completely sure. Okay, we have a first comment here from Ruben. Hello Ruben, by the way. Do you have PC spec requirement for your final game? Yes, kind of. So actually, if you go to Steam, but it's just a rough estimate. If you go on Steam, actually it's already there, I think. Wait, Raidborn, Steam. Should be there. I think if you have some graphic card somewhere around NVIDIA GeForce GTX 9060, which is not a super good graphics card, then, or let's just check out the requirements here. I would say the recommended are pretty solid. I wouldn't go for the minimum, that's just random stuff there, not completely sure. You know, performance, I've done performance testing when I was developing the alpha of Raidborn a lot. For the beta, I haven't done some extensive performance testing, so I can't really tell you about performance, but generally I try to optimize performance very heavily, and it should run on a medium gaming PC or a mediocre gaming PC. Because, I mean, those stats here NVIDIA GTX 9060 and an Intel Core i5 3570K is nothing super special. So it should run on mediocre hardware, I would say. Yes, and by the way, what you can see in the background is the new player home I recently built, and will also be part of this Halloween stream. Okay, let me think what I want to add to the topic of Raidborn release. Forgot where I was. Everything's going well. Yes, yes. I completely forgot about it. Okay, just reading the comment here. Ruben says his PC is kind of potato. Well, as I just said, it should run on mediocre hardware. The funny thing about Raidborn performance is, you know, there are some graphic settings you can turn down, but it won't make that much of a difference, just because the game doesn't have that many graphic features. For example, you don't even have textures, just because it's low poly style, so you can't adjust the texture quality or something like that. There are some things you can do. For example, disabling shadows usually is the thing that has the most performance impact, and generally stuff with lighting. So yeah, but generally it's I always try to target low to mid-end hardware. Okay, but regarding the game, as I just said, I think playtest is coming soon. I hope I can do it somewhere around end of November or the beginning of December, somewhere around there. The playtest should take place. Honestly, I haven't myself made too much thoughts about when exactly I will do it and how I will manage all that, just because I was so busy with the game and everything. But I mean, it's crazy. I've been working on this game for 4 years now, and it's at least the early access stage, or early access version is getting ready. That's really crazy, and also a little bit scary. Just because now, you know, it's scary because fitting to Halloween, by the way, it's scary because now everything is coming together, and now, you know, it's the day of the day, the release day, where I will see if all this effort was at least financially worth it. I mean, it was worth it because it was a lot of fun. I learned a lot of stuff and that kind of things. But it's really exciting and also a little bit scary. But I think I talked enough about Raidborn stuff, and it's time to start with the actual Halloween stream. So again, happy Halloween to everybody who is here. Probably just one person. And by the way, if the background music or something is too loud, just let me know. And also, I tried, you know, for this stream, I decided to try to speak a little bit less and not feel enforced to talk all the time, because it's exhausting, and I really just want this to be a very chill stream, have some fun, and create some stuff. So I will try to not waffle all the time, just for my own well-being, not self-being, for my own well-being. Okay, so as I announced, we're going to create a Halloween mode for Raidborn, and it will work like this. When the game detects that it's around the Halloween season, which is basically, I don't know, two weeks around Halloween, then it will enable this Halloween mode, and then this will add some decorations to the player home, maybe also to the city, but I will not add this the decoration to the city yet, just because I plan to rebuild the city and maybe even add more than one city. Not sure if this will happen after or before release, probably after release, early access release, I mean. But that's the reason I don't want to add them to the city, and also because probably will take longer than adding them just to the player home. Anyway, when the game detects its Halloween season, then we'll add those decorations and also enable an artifact quest, which is a new kind of thing I added recently, to get a special Halloween themed weapon, which we are also going to create in the stream. So when you start the game and it's Halloween, you will get a special quest. So you need to collect fragments of an artifact weapon. If you have all the fragments, then you will get the weapon. That's kind of how it works. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. There's a mechanic that I use also outside of the Halloween mode, of course. But usually it works like you're finding a fragment of an artifact randomly, but when it's Halloween you will just get that quest, you know, immediately, basically. That's the idea. And there are the two things we're going to create. We're going to create some Halloween decorations, decorate the player home, create a Halloween themed weapon, and maybe, if I want to, if I feel like, and if we have some time left, I'm going also to implement the fragments, the artifact quest for the Halloween themed weapon. But probably I'm not going to do that just because it's not that exciting, you know, I'm just adding some stuff to databases, text, and that kind of stuff. But maybe we can at least think of a weapon. By the way, I also got some Halloween sweets here for myself. I hope you also enjoy the Halloween season. I do, pretty much. And I will take some days off on Halloween and just chill, watch some cool movies and have a good time. And I hope that you also will have a good time at Halloween and take some days off. Because for me it's something special, honestly, to have a full weekend and Monday. Because usually my weekends are just one day long at best. Okay, so here I have some stuff to show you. Sorry that I'm eating here. Just can't stop. So there are some concepts for the Halloween themed weapon I'm planning to do. And the question now is if we should create the weapon first or the decorations. And I will either, you know, you can write this in the comments now, what you want to see first. Should I create the weapon first or the decorations first for the player home? If nobody's writing, I will just do whatever I think I want to do first. Yeah, there are two cool concepts I like. So the general shape of the weapon I would like to go for, because I wanted something like a skite, you know. I'm not particularly sure if it's pronounced that way, but what I mean is, you know, the left picture with the skull, that kind of weapon. A skite, as far as I'm concerned, it's pronounced like that. Because I mean, that's very Halloween-like. But because I think a skite is just very bulky, and actually, I guess Ruben will remember, because he was he had a Raidborn account back in the day when that was a thing, and there was actually a haunted skite to unlock, but I decided to not implement that just because it never really looked that good in first person, just because the skite is just it's such a bulky weapon. So that's why I thought it's cooler to have something one-hand that's a little bit smaller, and I found this design here on the right side, and I think it looks absolutely fantastic. Okay, Jim is here. Happy Halloween to Jim. Awesome that you are here. I'm currently talking about the artifact weapon designs here. I like the right one. It looks very awesome, and what we're going to do is basically mix and match those different designs with each other. So I would like to go for the basic shape. I would like to go for the right design, and then add some details like the spine part here and maybe the skull, something like that, because it just looks very cool, and generally the handle looks very Halloween-like, and I really like it. I also have another design, this one here, right? This one here also looks pretty cool with that bone here, and I think that would be a cool design, at least to steal some ideas from, for my Halloween-themed artifact weapon. And as just said, the second thing we're going to do is adding some decorations. Okay, Ruben just wrote, for me it's the left one, really clicks on me. Yeah, but, okay, wait, what's happened? Okay. I know what you mean, but as I just said, we're going to combine the designs. and I just wanted to go for the overall shape. Okay, now it's the other way around. Oh yeah, that one. So we're going to combine it. So I'm just taking the basic shape of this one and combine it with that one. That's the idea. So I guess, as we are already talking about the weapon, I think it would be a cool idea to just start with the weapon. So let's jump into my modeling program. By the way, I also already have some pumpkins carved out here. I've done my homework. Maybe going to make some small adjustments to them, but they already look pretty cool. And for example, we could place a candle inside of this pumpkin here and have a nice jack-o'-lantern. Okay, here we have my weapon library, which we can take a lot of pieces from. So as I just said, I'm trying to go for this basic shape just because I want to have something one-handed, and this weapon is a little bit large. Maybe I can create a one-handed and two-handed version later, but I would first like to go for the one-handed version. And what I already see here, I will put this to the side, that this weapon here has some good pieces, so we will definitely use some pieces from that, then also have a cool bone here. I forgot if I already mentioned, but this is my weapon library here. We have a lot of stuff we can make use of, or this bone also looks pretty cool. But I think that one is nice, because it already has this fabric piece here, which is pretty cool. So we're going to collect some pieces, some weapons together we then can merge. And that one here, I mean, that already looks pretty much like a skite. But I am not sure, maybe the blade is... Maybe we can make use of the blade, let's see. Okay, let's see, let's go somewhere else, because here we have all the weapons, basically all the weapons that are in Raidborn. So I want all the bows. Okay, wait, can't see my chat. Okay, there it is. Okay. Let's go. I'm just trying to find a layer where I can put all this stuff in. Maybe I should create a new file. Maybe that would be a good idea, but I don't. Let's see. Let's just put it here. Should be all right. And let's just call this Halloween weapon. Okay. Might give me a second to add some light in this layer. So I think that's a good base, definitely. Okay, Ruben is leaving. Thanks for checking out the stream. And have a nice Halloween. Just trying to figure out if I have something that is in the shape of this blade here that I can use. Maybe, maybe not. Let's check out what we have, what we've got. I'm trying to keep this easy and not create too much stuff from scratch. Just because I want this to be pretty chill, because officially I'm trying to not work today. But, as I'm doing a stream, I don't know. I mean, something like that is pretty cool. This blade of this axe. Thinking about it. Maybe let's just copy it too. I think we can make use of that. I mean, we could create a plate from scratch, actually. Maybe we should do that. I'm just very bad at talking, streaming, and concentrating at the same time, and it needs some concentration, so I try to avoid it when possible. I mean, that blade, we could make something out of that. I think we'll just go with that and see how far we can get from there. So, we got quite some stuff. Let me see what's the rotation we should go for. As you can see with some X's here. Okay, it's just checking what's the correct rotation here for the weapons. 90 degrees, 90 and 90. Okay, minus. Okay, something went wrong. Okay, then we add this one. Okay, I already added it, as we can see here. Let's save this stuff. And then we're going to apply the rotation to all those weapons, just those, so they have the correct alignment. As you can see, all the blades are facing in this direction here. Okay, that are our base weapons that we're going to use, that we're going to scrap. I think that's the word, right? Wait, scrape, scrap, whatever. Some of those words I'm just too stupid to pronounce, okay? Forgive me. I need some more sugar. Okay, let's take a look at the reference. So first let's start with the shape here. Wait, I need to align my windows a little bit differently so I can see the chat while at the same time being able to see the references. You know what I'm gonna do, I guess? You know, Blender has a feature so you can basically show an image right into, you know, as a background image, kind of. Okay, wait. Add image. Open. There we go. Streaming, Halloween stream, and I need to see what kind of image it is. Wait. Go back to the desktop. What I want is this one here. That one. Exactly, that's what I wanted. Now I can move this here and be happy, because we have this. And what's very awesome is that I can even see the edges of the mesh. Pretty cool. Really, I think that X here already does pretty well. We should make this way smaller. That's the right rotation. Now is the question. I guess I'll just go for the bone design. And basically, but wait. Haven't I copied the bone? Probably I did. I need the bone. There it is. And let's paste it there, and nice. Look at that, we got a bone. And now let's move it here. Wait, I'm at the wrong rotation here. That's the right one. 90 degrees. Okay. Adding some edge loops here to have more. Okay, wait, one more. I need to check out this reference here. I think it will do well. So first of all, we need this to be larger. If it's annoying to you that I'm eating, then just let me know. I can't stop, I promise. I think at some point I'm getting pretty annoyed by the background music myself, and will turn it off probably because I was listening to this background music the last few days while working on the game, slowly getting a little bit mad about it. Because it's, you know, the music is pretty simple, the chord progression is pretty simple. And thus you're getting a little bit brain dead if you're listening to it all the time. It's cool. That's pretty cool. Already, I think. I think those bone end pieces are a little bit too big. Or generally, the bone is a little bit too thick. And now... Now it would be cool, we have this carving, or this space here between the two bone pieces here. That would be cool if the... You know, basically what I want to say is, you could rotate this, basically. I'm just doing this quickly here, I will do it the right way in a second, but if we could rotate it like so, and just put in the blade in here, that would be pretty cool, right? So, how are we going to do that? By the way, I'm not the best modeler. Which you can tell from me using basically pre-made assets to create something new of it, but I love doing it. It's very awesome, and that's something I can do, but I'm really not a great 3D artist or something. Okay, okay, wait, first of all, let's make a duplicate of that, just so we have a backup if we're doing stupid stuff. Then we're taking this, then I'm going to set the origin here. Rotate this by basically 90 degrees, and then we're just going to do some manual stuff. I probably have a better way of doing it, but I don't know. Just snap those pieces here. We will see if that was a smart idea or not soon. Wait, something is wrong, huh? How can this not be? Okay, that's the reason. Maybe we can just put it there. I think that's a better alignment of. Okay. Like so, and so. Yeah, I think that's pretty. How does it look? Pretty nice. Let me just join it back together and remove the doubles, which basically, you know, welds them together. And we're going to scale this down a little bit. And yeah, pretty cool, right? I mean, never in the world ever has a bone existed of this shape and form, but who cares? Let's save this before Plunder decides to crash. Okay, I will just, if people are joining right now, again, that's what we are going for. To merge those two designs. Maybe those three designs also have the right one here. And that's what I'm currently doing. So, time for the blade, I would say. Which is a tricky one, I don't know. You know, let's try to do something with this blade piece here. Because I thought maybe do something like so, maybe. Okay, I don't think that's going to work well. Okay, you know what? I will try to at least to make it myself. This blade piece here. So we're starting with a plane. No, with a... Let me think about it. I think it's a better idea, sorry, here. What am I doing? Cube. Let's start with a cube. And... No. I want something different. I want to... Okay, let's start with a plane. Let's rotate it like so. Maybe you're wondering what the hell this guy is doing, but I will show you and it will make sense in a second. We'll take those vertices. Okay. What I want is... Oh yeah, now I have a single vertex, single point here. I'll basically place it here. And then we can go from there, creating this shape. And the cool thing is, as we can see, all the edges here can basically very nicely recreate this shape. Trying to, okay, it's not particularly working, but hey, we will take care about it later. Okay, the music is getting a little bit extreme here. Doesn't really fit what I'm doing. I will do my own interpretation here and there of this shape just because. Okay, wait, Something is going on. No, wait, let's go back a little bit. Now the problem is the blade is going like... yeah. Maybe I should just... Yeah, maybe just ignore it. And let's go for... This, or I'm just a little bit confused if I should continue here or here. Maybe there. You can probably also fix this later. Really excited if that turns out to be a nice shape or not. It's been some while since I've modeled something like this from scratch, so I'm not sure if that's working out well or not. And you know, maybe this mesh a little bit too detailed for my low poly style, but we will see. Okay, wait, I need to move this a little bit down here. And maybe I should add some, you know, just change the shape to be a little different than our template here. Okay, and that was basically it. Now we got this nice shape here. And first of all, let's make a duplicate of it. Actually, I think it looks pretty fun, right? Funny, right? I mean, just because you have this outline, looks funny. Okay, and basically my idea now is to basically extrude it like so. And now I basically have a blade. Of course I will make some adjustments to it. But no, I will do something before I actually, because you know, maybe I can reduce, simplify this a little bit. Because for example, that one, do I really need that one? Do I really need that one? That one and that one, we don't need this. That one. Make it a little bit rougher. And that one, just so it maybe fits my low poly style a little bit better. For example, this one here. No, those two I would like to keep, but don't need them really. Not really. Trying to get away with less vertices here. But also just to clean it up a little bit. For example, I think that's necessary. But that one is not necessary. That one also not very much. No, I think that's necessary. Okay, I think that's better. Then, you know what, we'll move this here. I will try to keep some... I am trying to keep, I think it's more correct, grammatically correct version here. Some backups. Okay, and now I'd like to extrude it. Let's say 0.1. No, it's too much. 0.05 I think is a good value here. And then we will basically make this straight, this face here, and add the origin point of this blade to this face. Now we have a nice blade. And if we take a look at our reference here, that one, I think, already looks pretty familiar. And I will make a copy of that again. I don't know if there's a better way to pick up stuff, because I don't know, for some weird reason, maybe I'm just stupid, but you know, the revert and what is it actually called? You know, I mean, Control Z and Control Y, which are usually for you know, reverting steps you made and unreverting them, or whatever the word is. And for some reason that doesn't really work that well in Blender sometimes. For some weird reason, sometimes it just stops working and you can't, you know, go steps back or revert stuff you've done. And that's why I like to just create duplicates here. But what's the, where is it? It has to be somewhere. I don't mean this revert here, I mean like Control Z, that kind of stuff. I guess you know what I'm talking about. And that's just a little bit confusing sometimes, Blender. And what I'm going to do now is to just refine the shape, because it's obviously not finished. I'm going to use merge at center. Wait, something went wrong. First of all, let's remove doubles, just in case we have doubles. Then merge it at center, that's what I wanted to do. And we do the same here, just to make it pointy. And maybe, let's see, let's take a look at the original design again. Yeah, it's very pointy here, that's what I mean. And generally speaking, I would say make this, what's going on? I can't scale it. No idea why. That's what I wanted to do. Let's make it pretty tiny. Let's take a look at the other eggs here, just to get an idea of... And as we can see, it's way too large, but we will fix this later. Yeah, that's what I want to go for. And this here is the blade side. So for the blade side, we will merge all those vertices, basically. I'm really happy that this technique's still working and I'm still able to do it. It's been a while since I modeled something that way. Let's see if that's... No, I think... You know what? Okay, that's what I mean. I just pressed Control Z and reverted all of those steps, which is really annoying because I just wanted to revert really one step. And because what I want to do, I would like to make this a little bit more subtle. Wait. Let's say 0.1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That's 0.4. Okay. I think we should go a little bit thicker. I'm really wondering why I can't scale it that way. Like so. Doesn't work. I don't know why. I can scale it here, but if I press the shortcut, it doesn't work. What is that? Okay, I don't know. That's that. Okay, I see. I have to add some additional edges there later. Okay, now that, by the way, should also be pointy, I would say. But I think you can see where I'm going. I'm not completely sure if I should go, but I think I should. I mean, the way it's done here, it's also pointier. But I think I know the problem. Give me a second, I have to fix this. We need some of those. You know what, maybe I'm going to do it later probably. But I think I'm on the right track. I should just continue merging them. I think I was a little bit unsure if I should merge all of them or just leave some space there. But I think, like so, I think that's pretty cool. Get them a little bit more together. The point is, we need basically an edge loop here around this blade so we can extrude it. That's something we need. Basically what I mean is like so. But I think if I just do that, it's pretty bad practice. And now, you know, like so. What the fuck? Okay. No. Okay, it happened again, and now I can't revert it. No. Oh man. I have to find a fix for this issue. Just trying to find a way. I got an idea, wait. And that is to remove this face here and basically just mirror this. I think that will make life easier for us. Because what I can do now is if I do something on this side, it's also on the other side. So, time to add some additional geometry here. Not sure what I'm going to make about this, but I guess there's no other option than doing that. Okay, maybe I could... I think that's a better idea. You know, take this. So, I think that's a better... So... I'm really not sure if that's a good idea what I'm doing. But I should continue still. I can fix it later on. Okay. This one. Oh. I think that's better. So. And so. That makes sense. I would say. I think it's not perfect, but it's working. Probably should do it. Maybe just remove it. And I think, you know, that one is also, I think, useless. But should do maybe this. I think that's a good idea. Okay, and now maybe, just maybe I can... Oh wait, I have a better idea. First, let's make a copy, just in case. Doing something stupid here. Wait, let's take a look at what I want is that thing here. And I think, okay. So it kind of ends here. That's what I basically want. I want this here. So it's better. Okay, wait. So now we're in the right view angle. It's not the most beautiful geometry I've ever seen, but hey, if it works, it works. And that's what I wanted to do, basically. And now let's micro-tune this a little bit, or I don't know, fine-tune it, that is the word I was searching for. By the way, if anybody is live here, just let me know. And maybe you can also tell me what your plans are for Halloween. Personally, I'm probably just going to hang out at home and watch some movies, stuff like that, just take 2 days off. And have a good time, eating sweets, that kind of stuff. I love the classic stuff. Okay. Of course, this piece now looks a little bit bland, but we're going to fix it. First of all, I think that piece here should be a little bit thicker. And then this here should be merged at the center. And this here should be thinner, I would say. Okay, what's going on here? That's weird. I know the reason why this is weird. Because... okay, we got a problem. I need to... that's the problem, basically. Okay, I think that should be the fix for it. Yes, it is. Indeed. Now we can move this a little bit more to this side. I think this doesn't make much sense. Does it? You know, if this isn't super perfect, I don't really care, because I can take some more time later to polish this. Really just wanted to block out the general idea of the weapon and kind of finish it, of course, but if there's some issues, not really that kind of a big deal, because I can fix this later, so... Okay. I think that's not bad. What I just see is that I think that's a little bit, should be like, I don't know, what? A little bit higher. Maybe so. I think that's a good idea. There's an annoying fly. Here in my room. Go away. I think that's a better approach here. And now we're going to do something safing. That's a good idea as well. Going to shade the smooth. Looks completely horrible, but I'm going to fix this very quickly by making this sharp. And where is it? Edge split, that's what I'm searching, that is it, okay. And now we're going to remove some of them. Clear sharp, because now it's smooth, you know, that's what I want. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to clear sharp. I think that looks better, definitely. And I think maybe I should dissolve this edge completely. And mark this sharp. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Now that we have this here. I'm not sure if I can do this. Like, should I do this? I think should be possible. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. Wouldn't have thought that I was able to do this. And the next thing we're going to do is to remove all those sharp edges. Basically what this does is, as you can see, makes it smooth. And I can, with declaring edges as sharp edges, I can define that they look sharp, basically, or they look more soft. Which is what I'm doing, because this is a blade, it makes sense to make it sharp, flat. I mean, it doesn't make sense that it's very rough, like as it looks here. Okay, looks pretty cool. That's what I mean, you know, now you have that blade aesthetic, especially when you see it shine. Yeah, pretty awesome, I think. So, we got the plate, we got the bone, pretty awesome. Now we need to find a color. The question is, but I guess nobody's here, so nobody can help me. Or is somebody here? I don't know, maybe somebody just joined. If you just joined, let me know what you think about the material of this blade, of the artifact weapon here. Should this blade be made out of bone, maybe, or metal? I think my first... Let's just give it some color, just so we can see what it looks like. I'll unwrap it. Here we can see the blade. And first of all, maybe let's give it a material here, and now we can color it using my already existing color map. And for example, if you give it that color here, we have kind of a blade, but I think it should be something either bone or something very dark like this one here, or like this one. So let's see what kind of color this has. You know, like so. Definitely looks much better. And I have a cool idea, and that is to take this front blade piece here and then invert the selection and make this darker, basically, you know, like so. I think that looks pretty cool, actually. I need to do the same up here. Okay, now I got a problem because I don't have... And I also think that the difference in brightness is a little bit extreme. I would like to go for something more subtle, so... I need a very... let's see. Like so. And so. Now make it brighter. And brighter. That's kind of style I'd like to go for. And now I would like to make this difficult. What I want is basically this. And then we need cores to do this. I mean, that's very not like it should be, but no, I'm not sure if that's right, but really, the geometry is a little bit broken, but as long as it works, I don't really care. I think we should do some more merging here. For example, put this completely here, so, and then the middle part should have a little thickness, but the other pieces shouldn't. Okay, now let's color this like so that now you can see what I want to go for. Yeah, I think it works, right? Not perfect. Maybe we should move this down a little bit. And this one as well. Yeah, maybe that should be up. Move that up, not down. Yeah, I think it's working. Maybe, should we merge this here maybe? Let's see how it looks, like so. Not sure. I will just do this, and then we will color that, also the dark color, because I think it just looks cooler if that is that way. Yeah, I like it. But now, last but not least, we also need to do this for this blade here. And the way we're going to do it is so. Wrong. I need to start at this point here, and then okay. And then we join this together. By the way, I think I forgot to, you know, here are some faces that I forgot to color. By the way, let me know if you're currently watching. And if you have any questions, of course, let me know if you're confused what we are actually doing here. Better, way better than before, I would say. I like it. Let's create another version of it. And let's see how it looks if we make it, give it a bone color, basically. The other way around. Like so. No, that's stupid. Okay, I think the hardest part is done. What we need to add are some decorations. We'll take a look at it in a second, but just let's move this down here. Let's make it a little bit thinner so it just fits in here better. I'll just move it down a little bit. Ah, very cool. I like that. That it fits into this bone here. Very cool. Okay, something is weird here. Yeah, it's that piece. Wait. I need to get rid of this. What is this even? Can I just dissolve it? Can I delete it? Kind of fixed it, right? Very good. Let's make this so. The music is getting a little bit annoying. I think I will disable it. It's so extreme. Okay. Let's move on. I would say generally maybe that could be a little bit thicker. I mean, it's a little bit thin. Okay, that bug again, that it doesn't work. Okay. Problem now is, I guess it's because I have this mirror modifier still active. So, oh, I see. I think I forgot to color those top pieces here. Yes, I did. It means we need to do that now. So, better. I don't like the shading here. But I'm not completely sure how to fix it. But I think, not sure if anybody will ever notice in the game. I think that front plane works pretty well, but the back part is a little bit weird. Maybe we should clear sharp here. Okay, what I wanted to do actually was to make a duplicate here and then apply this modifier, because now we should be able to do this and make it a little bit thicker. I think now that here is a little bit too thick. Okay, and as we can see here, okay, we need to revert this because we forgot to do something back here. So you can see it's too thick. So we'll basically do this and it's fixed. Then we will apply the mirror modifier and I would say 25% thicker is a good value. Smaller here and we are done. Not with the complete weapon, but pretty much. Okay, and now we need to add some more details, and I hope that I don't have to model something from scratch again. So I will add something like that, some fabric or whatever that is, and also some, you know, spine bones, stuff like that. So we got some... Okay, I think the spine bones don't make much sense if the whole thing is already a bone, you know? So... Wait, let me see. Okay, in my existing weapon library, if we got some... Because I have skulls like that, but they look quite artificial. Wait, last time... Oh, I have an idea. Wait. We need world objects, interactive objects. Hello, biscuits. You're asking what Blender version I'm using. Actually, I'm using a very old version, which is... Actually, I don't know. It's definitely not... I forgot. Wait, where can I see that? It's 2.79. 2.79. The reason I never updated to the new versions is just because I started this project 4 years ago, and at some point I decided to not update my tools just because it's, you know, if you have a lot of assets and stuff, you need to convert all the old stuff, and also you need to learn a new tool, and just didn't want to. So I will upgrade all of my programs when this project here is done, because before it doesn't make much sense for me. Okay, let's see. What I'm searching for is basically this book here, because this has this nice skull. Okay, I think that's the scene. Where am I? Where is the Halloween? Okay, we are at the wrong file. That's the right file. Okay, of course I don't want a spooker inside there, but just wanted this skull because I think it's pretty cool. Maybe we can make something out of it. For some weird reason all those shortcuts are not working. That's really annoying. Maybe I should restart this. Wait, maybe when I just reload it. No. Okay, then I will just completely restart this. No, I don't know. Okay, maybe, I guess I've locked something somewhere and I don't know what exactly I've done. Okay, we won't find out. I have to do this manually for some weird reason. 90 degrees. And now let's set the origin here. Okay, it's very annoying that I can't use that. Something is broken. You know, maybe we can even use this to okay, I have to find out what the issue is, why I can't scale anything. Wait, I've pressed some. Ah, okay, that's the problem. I had this issue once and it's just this setting here for some weird reason. If you press this button here, then for some reason you can't use the shortcuts anymore. I don't know. That doesn't fit very well. Not as well as I thought it would. But you know, maybe we can just leave the weapon as it is and maybe just add some smaller things, because I think the aesthetic is already pretty cool. And I think a skull here doesn't really fit here. Because again, that are my references here. Okay, I have another idea. Maybe this could work, but maybe not. That's basically all of my objects in one scene that I use for the game. But what I'm searching for is basically that here. Maybe that could work. You know, something like that. Maybe. I don't know. No, I don't know. I think it doesn't work well with the design, generally speaking. Because to be able... Okay, maybe I can... You know what? I have an idea how I could make it working. And that is to basically cut off the back piece of this blade. You know, like... just so. I mean, that's not that bad, but on the other hand, but I like it. Because it looks more like a skite, and I like it. Yeah, I like it. It's cool. looks actually better. Just need to find a way. Maybe, I mean, a skull is pretty cool here, but okay, maybe this bone needs to get changed a little bit. Maybe we should just cut off the top piece and, you know, do something like that. I think it's a little bit, the skull here is a little bit too much, I guess. But I would probably still cut that bone piece off here, or at least I got a backup here, so it's no problem. Faces, okay. Then we're going to do this. Because it would be cool, first of all, this is a little bit too thick still. You know what? I think I should do this differently. Like so. Yeah, that's better. Because I would like to scale this bone piece down here a little bit differently. Yeah, that's pretty nice. And now maybe I can make use of those pieces here. That would be pretty cool. Oh, I wanted to... that skull thing, I don't know. Maybe we should try to add a skull somewhere there, but I doubt it's going to fit well. But I think that looks cool, actually. 0.056, that's a good value. Yeah, not too bad. I think that's cool. I think it's cool, but needs to be a little bit smaller. But we need to do individual origins here, just that it scales correctly. Yes, that's nice. That's very nice. So, I like it, but we should maybe be cool to rotate it a little bit in that direction. And I think we should recolor this bone a little bit, because it's quite, I don't know, doesn't have the right color. Or it's just darker. But maybe I should just invert this. Maybe those pieces here should be darker. Yeah, I think that looks good. By the way, tell me what you think about this weapon so far. I'm not sure if that's... I mean, yeah, it looks pretty nice, but I think it's time to add some fabric there for the final touches. You know, I'm just wondering how it looks if we turn this around. No, not really better. No, I think it's cool the way it is. Maybe some more, you know, asymmetry, I think that's the word I'm searching for. Saving this and let's see, for okay, we're already streaming for 1.5 hours, or is it 2.5? I'm a little bit confused, but I guess it's 1.5 hours that we're streaming already. So we should slowly get done with this weapon, because we also got the decoration stuff to do. Okay. I think I'll just go with that design. Maybe it's not perfect, but I think it's fair enough. And the next thing we're going to do is basically, first of all, save this again, make a duplicate here, and what I'm going to do is to basically extrude this so I can use this as a kind of a fabric handle, you know, like so. And then you will see what that's doing in a second. Would be cool to see the weapon in action, right? So maybe we should do that, but the problem is I need to get this into the game, and that's a little bit tricky, but we will see. We will see. And now we color this some kind of black, I think would be cool. Okay, not that kind of black. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I think I will just leave it that way. Just realized I think I like to say pretty cool pretty often, right? Tell me if I'm wrong. Let's close some windows here. And let's do the same thing basically down here. Actually, I think I like it better that way, if that's, you know, if it's a more hard edge here. What I mean is this here. I like that. I think that looks better. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the weapon we've got so far. And I think I'm going for the same bone color for all bone pieces. I think that I would also enjoy, I think, is if we got some symbol here that has a emissive color or something. But I'm wondering how we should do this. You know, something like, what I mean is, or something that's glowing basically, something like this. It'd be pretty cool, but I don't know. Maybe we should get all this, we should try the skull again, maybe. But as a symbol, I think it's, I don't know. But I have an idea, maybe I got an idea. But we could try something like, you know. So, not really. But I got another idea, maybe that's going to work, we will see. Now we'll make it like so, and then not really happy with it. I think I will just keep it as it is. I think it already looks pretty cool and definitely suitable for a Halloween weapon. It's basically like a one-handed guide, and I think it looks pretty cool. So I'm happy with it. I will just go with it, save all this, and join this together. And I will just make another copy of it. And if you see, we went from a single bone to this shape, then we got this blade here, or this is the first one I think, then we got this one looked like that. If you look at the final result, it's pretty cool, and it looks also pretty different. I still think it should be a little bit more like so. I think that would be cool. Okay. Yes, I guess we will go with this. So, and let's just merge it here. So we have one object, then we need to clean stuff up a little bit. Just wondering. Okay, stop. What have I done? Because I would like to keep the edge split actually. So I will, okay, that way it works. And rotation and scale. And now the only thing left to do really is to rescale it. I think we can delete all those other weapons that I used for reference and stuff. Okay, now let's move it here into the main scene. Or like to move it on the second layer, and you can see it's way too large because that's a two-handed weapon basically, and this should be a one-handed weapon. As you can see, I already have a bone sword, actually called Bone Saber in the game, And I would like this to be kind of as large as this X here, or yeah, like so maybe. And the origin should be somewhere around here. And I think that bone is still a little bit too thick, really. So the problem is a little bit that I bent this bone already, and if I scale it down... Okay, but maybe I have an idea. Maybe I just scale it down like so. Now, first of all, let's move it here. Make it a little bit smaller, just so. And then just make this longer, and I think that just works. Yeah, I'm happy. For somebody who's not very good at modeling, I think that's a very nice result, right? Okay. Actually, we can check out how this looks when somebody holds the weapon in the hand. That's the reason why I got these goblins here. So I can check out how this looks. Copy all the selected, copy all the selected. So that's how it looks if somebody holds it in his hands. And maybe I should put it a little bit to the top. So what I mean with that is like so. And let's see how that looks. And I think a little bit more. I think, like so. Doesn't it look very cool? I really like it. It's not really, you know, when I started doing this weapon, I thought it's going to look very different just because I thought I could merge those designs here a little bit, you know, to follow the reference a little bit more. But I'm not unhappy with the result we got, really. I think it's time to add this to the game, and then we should start decorating a little bit. I will try to not overdo the decorating, honestly, because we're already streaming for quite a while, and I wanted to keep this pretty chill and not stream for too long. Okay, I think I have a good idea. What we're going to do now is I will make a very short break and do all the behind the scenes stuff to get this weapon set up. And then I will come back to the stream. I'll just, you know, put a standby screen, not stream, you know, that one here on. And I will be right back in maybe, I would say like 10 minutes or something. And then I will show you the weapon in the game. So be right back and stay tuned. So I'm back now, and unfortunately I kind of crashed my whole project, so that's a little bit unfortunate. So I have to load some backups to fix this, because I wanted to import the weapon, everything worked, but I forgot one step and just stuff got haywire. And now I have some trouble here, and it also brings some danger to decoration stuff we wanted to do, just because I don't know. But give me a second to fix this. Maybe I can fix it. It's not too problematic actually. So okay. Just want to get back to the stream so you don't have to wait for so long. Okay, external, okay. I think if I just delete this folder. Luckily I have hundreds of backups. So now that should kind of be it. I hope so. Now we need to do this. Did it work? Yes. Everything got updated. Then we need to... I know this is not the most exciting stuff here, but let's do this and that. That will take a minute or so. Yeah, it's just some system stuff going on here. Not very exciting, but I'm really happy with the result of the weapon. And the next step I would like to do, but really I would like to overdo it. I will try to keep it quick and just add some pumpkins. Maybe that's what we can do right now while we're waiting to create another version of this pumpkin here. And basically just, because what I want to do is to give what is currently black, I would like to have an emissive color. You know, something like that maybe. Should look pretty cool. And then we save this. And we give this a better name. Maybe we call it prop. P stands for prop medium. Okay, it's more small. Wait, don't want that one. Pumpkin. Halloween. 01, that's what we... Pumpkin. Okay, what the hell happened? Okay. Pumpkin. Halloween 01. Fantastic. And 02. That's basically what I want. Then... Okay, we have to write material, and then we just batch export this. Okay, let's wait until this is done. Because, you know, in Unity, if you do too many things at once, it's likely to crash. That's what just happened. I just did some things simultaneously because I wanted to be quick, but didn't turn out very well. Everything crashed and I had still all the backup. Okay, anyway, I think now it should work, and what we need to do now also is to re-export the weapon. As you can see, I called it artifact X02 Halloween, and I will export it into my weapons. Need to wait. And that really was the problem. I would just redo this just to get sure everything's working. And if you take a look into item prefabs now, when this is done, hopefully. Item prefabs, and there should be, if we search for Halloween, right, there is the Halloween weapon. That's what I wanted, and now we're going to re-import my database. using an external database here, which you can see here, to add stuff, basically. And here you can see the Halloween X. I just gave it a generic name for now. I will think of a better name later, maybe. Okay. And that is basically the player home we're going to decorate with stuff. And it's not just that I'm going for something simple, placing some pumpkins here and there, maybe add some more skulls, or, you know, a sitting skeleton. And I will call this just Halloween for now, and we will add objects into this container object. So I can later use this to activate and deactivate those objects, which will later basically be the Halloween mode. Okay, we get kind of an error. And now, if we refresh items, it should work. Hopefully. If it takes so long, it usually is crashing. That's what I mean, a lot of errors. Okay, I don't want to fix this now. Wait. Okay, some weird stuff is going on. I don't really want to fix it, but it's really a little bit annoying, but I think what am I going to do now? I don't know if it's a good idea to place the pumpkins here now as everything crashed, because I need to, you know, back up everything and stuff, and I don't know if that gets saved then. So if you add stuff here into the scene, I'm going to and if I need to load a backup later, then I guess that stuff will be away. So it's a little bit stupid to add stuff now, if you know what I mean. I don't know. But I would like to do one last thing, okay? And I will probably I'm going to end the stream, because, you know, the weapon already took longer than I wanted, because 2 or at max 3 hours was kind of my goal for streaming, more 2 hours. And we're already at 2 hours and haven't even started to do the decoration stuff. So but I would like to see those meshes actually in action. You know, this pumpkin here, I'd like to see it in the game. Okay, it looks so awesome that I need to place some of them, okay? Because that's what I wanted to do, basically. But it looks very awesome. Let's just start the game, just for fun, and take a look at them. That's kind of the vibe I wanted. And, you know, maybe I'm going to finish this mode, but as everything went... Okay, look at that. Looks very cool. As everything went haywire, I don't know. I think it's better if I'm going to fix all this stuff and just take my time to add this Halloween mode. Maybe I'm going to make another stream, probably not, but it's a little bit annoying. Maybe you can at least take a look at the weapon, or you know, I got another idea. Maybe, okay, we can do a trick maybe, so we can kind of see the weapon in action, because I think that would be a cool thing for the end of the stream. Yeah, because the decoration stuff, as I just said, I think I'm not going to do that just because the project got broken somehow, which is really unfortunate, but that's how it is. Let's just travel there. By the way, I hope this is working even, because I'm currently doing some polishing, fixing, and you know, if you're fixing bugs basically, then okay, that's a little bit stupid. Okay, give me a second. I have to do something. I guess now everything's broken. That's really bad. But there's still hope. Give me 1 second. There's hope we can at least see that weapon. Okay, again, let's travel somewhere. I can't use the weapon because everything's crashing, just because the whole project just got corrupted. And now we're just going to manually add this weapon. Halloween. Okay, I guess the weapon is... Where's the weapon is the question. I thought I have exported this. I don't know why it doesn't find it. It's external models, items, weapons, and it should be there. Hello. Oh, there it is. Look at that. And now we get here. And where's the player? Let's see. We just put this weapon here basically into the player's hand, and that's basically it, and that's how we cheated the weapon in our hands. And look at that. Doesn't look that bad, right? I think it's actually pretty damn cool. As I just said, I can't attack with it just because everything's broken. And as you can see, the whole level is broken as well, just because everything's broken. But I think the weapon looks very awesome, actually. I really like it. Tell me what you think about it, because that really concludes the stream. It's a little bit sad that I just built the weapon and not added the decorations, but honestly, I was a little bit unsure anyways if I would be able to do both, just because, you know, didn't want to do a 5-hour stream or something like that. Just wanted to make a short, fun stream, doing something Halloween themed, and I mean, at least we were able to finish this weapon, put it into the game, and now we'll spend some time fixing this corruption that happened, because it's really annoying. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching. That was it for the stream. Next time I'll try to prepare stuff a little bit better, maybe. Because I would find it pretty cool to do something similar for Christmas, you know, basically adding a Christmas mode. And I will definitely think about adding the Halloween mode as well, but maybe outside of the stream, you know, just as usual, working by myself and just creating the Halloween mode. But I thought it was a fun opportunity to show you the development process of something like that. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching. Stay cool. I'm going to create some more content very probably when I'm done with this game. I'm running the playtest, because then I will have time to create content and stuff. So, stay cool, hope you enjoyed, and see you next time.